Hello and welcome to another Nonsense Retrospective. We're your hosts as always, Devon and Rick.
Why'd you say my name first today?
Well, you're just as important as I am. In fact, more so, because you do the editing.
I was going to say, you're bigging yourself up here, lad.
But yeah, I'm Rick and this is Devon, and we're doing the third part of our ongoing Monster Manual Smash Pass. But before we get too far into that, let's start with our good old time-honoured tradition of the Nonsense Asinine Hypotheticals. And do you have one for me today?
I do. It's in a bit of a similar vein as the question I asked you last week, but I think it's different enough for me to get away with it.
Alrighty.
With that in mind, congratulations, Rick. You've won a very special prize. The prize is you get to go on a camping trip. Now, this camping trip is going to be relatively safe. Think of singing songs and eating s'mores and shit around a campfire rather than trying to survive the wilderness. You get to pick any three people from history. They have to be real people, so no Mickey Mouses, to attend this camping trip review. Who do you pick and why? And just for the sake of argument, let's just say everyone can speak the same language, so you can pick foreign people.
Everyone gets the same language. Okay, so I think Freddie Mercury's a slam dunk because nothing is going to be not fun with Freddie involved.
If you're camping and there's just a little bit it's such a casual camping encounter, you can bring whiskey and shit and get drunk. Could you imagine drunk karaoke with no backing track but with Freddie Mercury?
Yeah. So Freddie is my first and most important pick. Number two, I think it would be Steve Irwin.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Because he also seems like a chill dude. Seemed. And, basically I'm picking people who have passed away who I would want to spend more time with.
I can't imagine Steve Irwin's conversation topics would all be about conservation, though.
Maybe so.
No, it's your pick. You do what you want. Maybe you'll be a bit more fun, but the unfortunate reality is the only Steve Irwin I've seen is TV Steve Irwin, in which he would not shut the fuck up about conservation, which is his right.
Yeah, he was in character all the time, so I might switch that out for Robin Williams then.
But I'm just saying as well, not to slag the dude, because if it was not for the Crocodile Hunter, I wouldn't give nearly as much of a shit as I do at the moment about wildlife.
Yeah. So I believe I'll relegate Steve Irwin to an honourable mention and bring in Robin Williams, who was likely going to be my number 3 anyway. So Robin Williams has now been bumped up to number 2.
It'd be great if he just fired in and it was just managed to keep up the genie the entire time.
Yeah.
I imagine until his illness caught up with him, he was a pretty chill dude. Man, a lot of people don't really dive too much into his passing, but it wasn't entirely depression. He had an illness. I can't remember the exact name. My apologies, but he was basically in excruciating pain all the time.
Yes. Was it that one where your spine collapses and your brain just pops onto the top of your spine and it just hurts forever?
I don't know. I vaguely recall it involving bones, so maybe. But that depressing thing out the way.
We're going by how we remember him.
Definitely a good pick, especially if you're just drinking around a campfire and shooting the shit.
Yeah, and for the third one,
you can do it.
I'm gonna go with. I'm assuming these all have to be real people, not fictional ones.
I did specify no Mickey Mouses.
Yeah, no Mickey Meese.
Or that one weird animator, Mickey the Mouse.
It's a really stupid thing, but I'm kind of intrigued to see how much of a Tory Marie Antoinette was.
She was a child, Rick.
Yeah. She wasn't a kid when they killed her. She was a bit older than that, but still.
She was 14.
Was she 14?
Which to me is a kid. You know what? Let's fucking make sure I'm not just chatting shit. You can hear my tippy taps.
I think Joan of Arc was 14, wasn't she? Yeah.
I can't spell Antoinette. Oh, fuck me, never mind. She was 37 when she died.
Yeah. I think she'd be a very good source of comedy for both of the other two to riff off of.
Maybe. I've always felt a tinge of sympathy for Marie Antoinette because she was in that era where nobility was just raised a different fucking... I mean, still in this day and age, you got fucking rich toffs who are twats and have no idea what the fuck the world is.
Yeah, but that was the way of life back then.
But more more importantly, like, she was, I can't remember what she was originally, but she got fucking turfed off to France to be married up for an alliance, and then was just sheltered for the rest of her life and never had a chance to learn.
Yeah. She's basically the poster girl for an ivory tower.
Yeah, more or less. Like, I don't know if it's correct or not, or if I'm getting confused with another person who got executed, but if I recall correctly, when she was led to the execution dock, she stepped on her executioner's toe and then went, "Sorry, I didn't mean to."
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of personality that we're dealing with someone who's so massively sheltered. Like, everyone thinks of the let them eat cake thing, but that was like a legitimate solution in her eyes. We've got all this brioche, let them eat that. They're starving for bread. Let them eat the thing that we do have.
Yeah. Not to whitewash things, the nobility were shits.
Oh yeah.
And the nobility are still shits. The only difference is you can't use the ignorance excuse because you have a world full of information at your fingertips nowadays.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Unless you are willingly deciding to plug your ears and go la 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 because the reporting that's happening against your guy isn't correct, apparently.
Yeah, well, let's not get bogged down in politics. So you want Marie Antoinette, Freddie Mercury, and Robin Williams?
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting Mary Goddamn Antoinette, but okay.
No, neither was I when I set out answering this question, but she's just where my brain went. And picking Dolly Parton feels weird when we've got two singers, but yeah.
Yeah, but
honourable mentions, Dolly Parton and Steve Irwin.
As an aside, I fucking love Dolly Parton.
Oh yeah, fantastic.
She is such a funny woman.
Yeah. If you don't like Dolly Parton, then you've just turned in your brain at this point. It's wrong.
Well, she's a great singer. She's fucking hilarious whenever she's on a talk show, and she is a goddamn saint.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing that I'll always remember about her that, like, it made me think even better of her when I first learned it is that, like, she's got her own charity just for buying books for kids who would have no other chance to read.
It's almost as if, just because you suddenly become wealthy doesn't mean you automatically become a dickhead.
Yeah. Like, she's basically the number one answer in all of these Ask Reddit threads of what's a rich person who isn't a prick.
And I don't give a shit that she has an entire theme park based around her. That's fine.
That's also a gag. It's also a gag.
Well, it's not like fucking Elvis and all that shit, where they're so far up their own asses and they're like, "Oh, worship me."
Yeah, well, they're worshipping someone who's gone. Like,
oh yeah, but come on.
Oh yeah, when he was around, he was a showman. He was addicted to the fame, but the estate is what's addicted to keeping the mystique of what has passed going.
Well, if you believe my brother, Elvis is still alive and kicking.
I wouldn't say so much kicking.
Well, I can only convey. Oh, it makes no sense, no matter how you slice it. But there you go. You cannot convince him when he's convinced something is true. Anyway, we're well off topic. Have you got a question for me?
Yeah, my one for you is keeping on the monster theme. I would say excluding Monster Musume because it's the one that we're both very intimately familiar with. What is your favourite character that is a interpretation of a traditionally antagonistic monster?
I don't think I could say it on air.
I was going to say, like, narrowed down to, like, human form, but
I mean it was humanoid anyway, but
yeah, humanoid, yeah.
I don't know. They're not really fairies are pretty antagonistic, aren't they? Usually in folklore.
Yeah. So here's the thing, like, people see Tinkerbell as, like, a heroic fairy and think that all fairies are like that, but, like, she's very much the exception that proves the rule. Like, then they're meant to be. And every cautionary tale about fae that you hear, like, don't tell them your name, they will steal it.
Well, that's specifically D&D, but like in folklore back in fucking 19-2, we had to say tickety because the Kaiser stole our word 20, and but you know, it always used to be like, oh, what happened? Didn't you have kids, Nora? And Nora's like, the fairy took them.
Yeah, changelings. Yeah.
But yeah. So if we're allowed to count fairies as evil, then definitely the fairy brothel owner from Interspecies Review.
Yeah.
Like, I absolutely adore her. I would absolutely make her my waifu in 2 seconds. But you won't fit. I don't care.
Yeah. The world-weary proprietress. Yeah, she was a very fun character just to watch. Like, even with the bags under her eyes, they just added to the mystique, you know?
Yeah, but you know what I'm fucking like. I like women who are battle-hardened, for lack of a better word.
Yeah. I like battle-hardened. I think that's a good word for it.
Man, seeing as we're on the topic of interspecies reviewers, I'm so gutted we didn't get a release of the of the Blu-ray/DVD special release set, because they had a scale figure of that character that I'm talking about.
Oh man!
And I'm like, it looked so cool. I would have put like, no one who knows who has a chance of seeing it would know what the fuck it's from. They'd just be like, oh, that's cool. What's that? And I'm like, I'd rather not say.
Yeah, it's just a better looking version of the Slapper Fairy from Disenchantment, as far as anyone else is concerned.
I don't even remember that character. So.
Well, oh yeah, fair enough. She gets more important later on. So yeah.
I fell off Disenchantment. Anyway, we're going to get off topic again.
Yeah. So we're going to dive straight back in where we left off last week. We left off with the lycanthropes in the Monster Manual. We're going straight into M, and we're going to go all the way down to S. So the first one on this list is the Magmin.
Hard pass.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it can turn off its magminess, and even if it could, it looks like a skull that's about to gnaw your knob off. Yeah, let's pass on this one.
It does look like, even if this was a woman, it would still look like a goddamn gremlin.
Yeah. Man, it just makes me think of when Nibs is in a bad mood.
Wow. It's okay, I don't think she listens to this podcast.
Small elemental, chaotic neutral.
Oh no.
But yeah, the next one is the Manticore.
I don't know how anyone can find a literal Manticore attractive.
Yeah, it's a lion with not a very good looking face and a lot of spikes. I have seen interpretations that are better looking, but those are just all in the cute monster girl territory. Well, so yeah, this one's going to be a pass.
Well, I do have a literal monster girl encyclopedia. I've got both volumes 1 and 2 available on Amazon.
Yeah.
And I was considering potentially doing that for one of these smash and pass things. And I'm like, this is basically hentai, so it's not exactly fair, because it would just be smash. They probably smell, but still smash.
320 pages of smash and smash asterisks with a bit of Link's body spray. So yeah, double pass on the Manticore. Next one is Medusa.
I would gladly smash. However, you would need a blindfold.
Mm-hmm. Well, that just adds to the fun in that one particular situation, you know?
No, because I have trust issues. I can actually, straight up, I don't like being blindfolded. I remember, fuck me, this is so stupid. Before I got my current job, when I was on Job Seekers, they would send you to every goddamn everything.
Yeah. All of these voluntary things that the idea was get people experience for free. What it actually was get these big companies labor for free.
No, this is different. This was technically a job interview, but it was like it was at a place that's in the middle of fucking nowhere, and if you do not have a car, you cannot get there, which is like, why the fuck are you sending me? I don't have a car or a license. I can't get here for fucking 4 o'clock in the morning, because it was a bakery job, but not a bakery, an industrial bakery.
Okay.
And as part of the process, it was a day-long fucking interview. I wasted a day on this shit, and one of the team building exercises was, okay, blindfolding half the people. This is your assigned partner, who is also someone interviewing for the job. They will tell you where to go, and you listen to what they say, and they'll guide you to the safe place. And I'm like, you fucking what?
Man, and in an industrial bakery, like, the safe place could be literal as well.
This was in the office part of the complex, but
I assumed as much. Like, it was a role play safe place, not literally the bit of the zone that's not actually on fire and trying to bake bread.
But yeah, again, I have trust issues at the best of time, let alone with a fucking complete stranger. And they would go forward, and I would take a step forward, and then they'd say, no, keep going forward. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. Like, do you not trust me? And I'm like, have I not made that clear? I don't trust anyone in this room. I don't know anyone in this room.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Sod's fucking Law, I went to that interview with a couple, there was a fucking load of us. Sod's Law, I work with one of them still, because they also got denied that, and we both ended up at the same job afterwards. Bit of a tangent, I know, but fuck blindfolds.
Yeah. But yeah, the Medusa, I think, is a double smash from us. Just been reading their entry, and apparently you can become a Medusa by accident, basically by fulfilling like a warlock pact.
Well, to be fair, that's better than how the Medusa became Medusa.
Yeah. After years of living like a demigod among mortals, the price is exacted. Forever transformed into a Medusa.
Okay.
And it's it's a self-fulfilling population of Medusas. So next is the Mephit.
I don't think it's even worth doing this, because I think they're all going to be passes.
Yeah, like all the Mephits, they're just jolters of each other, recolors. Yeah, we got dust, ice.
You don't need
magma,
to go through them.
mud.
They're all disgusting. disgusting. They're all more or less incorporeal too, except for maybe the magma one.
Yeah. And that's the worst one to be corporeal.
Yeah.
Yep, so 6 passes for the Mephits. Next one, Merfolk.
Yeah, Smash even.
Yeah, totally.
Will they smell a fish? Yes, probably. Do I care? No.
They'll be fresh out of the ocean, most likely, so they won't smell that bad anyway. But yeah, Super Smash for the Merfolk. Yeah.
But then we go on to the slightly more monstrous Mero.
Yeah, Mero.
I think I'd Smash because they're definitely DOMs.
Yeah. Coastal bullies. Yeah, they're DOMs. They've got it in their profile. Coastal bullies.
Again, we're going on the assumption that they probably won't kill you afterwards. I would roll those dice.
Mm-hmm.
And we're also assuming they're your third gender.
Yeah. So if there was... I'm just imagining a feminine one of these. And
don't make your voice go like that, dude.
On the fence, leaning towards Smash.
Yeah, it would have to be a feminine one because I don't like the idea of fish cock.
I don't even know if it exists.
Well, no, it doesn't. But I've seen enough hentai.
Yeah.
Like technically speaking, you'd have to look up like a whale or something because fish just sort of sperm in the ocean.
Yeah. They're just like it's like they have a piss of sperm onto some eggs.
What a classy fucking tangent we're going on.
Yeah. Because I'm just remembering the meme of, remember that episode of The Magic School Bus where Miss Frizzle took everyone to the ocean and they all got came on by a fish?
Okay. I mean, I'm just remembering literal fucking videos of fish fertilizing eggs.
Oh, like, we've had fish. Like, we still do have fish, but they don't have any anywhere to lay eggs that's in shallow water, so they don't do it anymore. But in the last house, there was like there was like a gradation of depth in the pond, so they could come out to the shallows, lay their eggs, and then another one would come round and swim after it, and then more fish would appear a little time down the line.
But yeah, mimics.
Yeah, mimics. Difficult one. As presented, it's an auto pass.
Yeah, we've got to go by as presented, to be fair, because I also agree pass. However, I've seen some hot mimics.
Yeah. We've both seen Cute Monster Girl mimic. As it looks like, it's a chest with a lamprey mouth and a tongue. Even the Dark Souls mimic is very definitely a pass because it's just like so creepy.
I don't know what lampreys you've been looking at.
Oh, the ones with like a circle of teeth.
Yeah, but that's not a circle. That's just a maw.
Okay, but when it opens, it looks more like a circle because of how curved both jaws are. But that's part of being a shapeshifter, I guess. But yeah, double pass for the mimic. Next one, the Mind Flayer.
Big ol' smash.
Yeah.
Look at this dapper motherfucker. Give her tits.
Yeah. If we can smash the Mero, we can definitely smash the Mind Flayer who have feet.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those. It'll be risky. You might lose a couple of brain cells during, but I'm kind of curious as to how that feels. I think I have enough to spare a few.
Yeah, we always joke about when it's not our turn to use the brain cell, but we do have quite a few more. Most of them are, dedicated to bodily functions, but yeah, we have a couple more.
We joke, you joke.
Yeah. Yeah, Mind Flayer, double smash. Next one, Minotaur.
Pass.
Well, I'm smashing the Minotaur.
Not this version, I'm not.
I mean, give it a lady version, and
the face is far too bovine. Like, I get it, man. I've seen Minotaurs that I would absolutely smash, but nah, not this one.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, the one in Reviewers, but I think those are beyond your capabilities.
What?
Not capabilities, but beyond your proclivities.
Dude, I don't mind big tits. I just prefer smaller ones.
Yeah.
Like, you've got this thing in your head where I don't like monstrous mega boobies, but that doesn't mean I'm going to say no. Like, fucking hell. But it's also kind of cheating with monster reviewers because they don't have cow faces.
Yeah, true.
They're literally just
anime girls, yeah.
Yeah, anime girls with massive tits and human faces, and they got some horns. They're closer to devils than Minotaurs.
Yep. So next we go on to the Modrons.
What's the point? What's the point in this one? They're all going to be passes because you can't do anything with them.
Yeah, multi-pass. Like, the best thing you can do with one of these is make them into a familiar because they're not appealing in the traditional sense.
Like, the only one I can see that has an obvious thing you can do with is the Duodrone and the Tridrone, but they're so hideous.
Yeah, like the Duodrone I could see as being like a fun little friend to have in your party, and the Tridrone is just odd. But yeah, now we get on to mummies.
Okay, spelt with a U.
Yeah, not mommy.
But that being said, again, we have to quote the age-old adage of we have to go by what we see in the book, and it's a fuck no from me.
Yeah, as presented, is basically a zombie with bandages. Yeah, let's skip over the Mummy Lord as well as also a pass. And now we get into the Myconids.
Yeah. So we've got Quaggoth Spore Servant and Micronid Sprout, which I assume is what gets given the big old page spread on the next page.
Yeah.
Which, I've got to be honest with you, I don't know.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm gonna lean towards pass because looking at them, they clearly smell.
I don't think they smell, but I don't think they can control how much they spore.
Well, the one on the left is leaking things. And
yeah, the one on the left is already sporing. I'm gonna go by quoting Sean Locke and say that's a challenging wank.
I guess. There's also, I don't really know how you would.
Yeah, and when you get to the adult and the sovereign, I think we're seeing the sovereign on the next page. Yeah, once they get to a massive size, and they just become a immobile mass of mushrooms with an eye.
Yeah, pass on both of those.
Yeah, that one's a pass. So yeah, I think we're leaning pass and then going into definite pass.
Well, that's it for M. Let's go for N.
Yeah, N is the Naga. So we start with the Bone Naga, which I think is just an auto pass.
Well, it has to be. You can't. There's nothing. There is nothing.
Yeah, and then we have the Guardian Naga and the Spirit Naga.
Okay, controversial opinion maybe, but I've played XCOM.
Yep.
I would smash both of these on appearances. If we factor in personalities, I'd probably pass the Spirit, but smash the Guardian.
Yeah, absolutely. Total echo of because it's chaotic evil, the Spirit Naga is probably not a good partner, and the Guardian Naga is probably an excellent one.
That being said, I don't think you get much of a choice with the Spirit Naga because it does have Charm Person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, with the Spirit Naga, the choice is be smashed.
Next up, we got the Nightmare, a classic Final Fantasy enemy.
Yeah, I think this is an auto pass, really.
It's just an horse.
It's a horse and it's on fire. So even if you do like the hussy, you're going to get your knob burned.
It's an horse. Pass.
Yeah, it's a horse. Yeah. Next one is the Nothic.
It's weirdly cute from a certain degree, but big pass.
Yeah, it's going to be a pass as well from me. Yeah, it looks like a Murloc that happens to have one massive eye. These apparently can speak directly into your brain, which is odd.
It's not that. The oddest thing is it only speaks Undercommon, so you wouldn't understand it.
Well, yeah, true.
They're dark oracles. They look into your eye and go, say, I foresee something long and hard in my future. Alrighty, that end was very short. We're on to ogres.
Yeah, again, adage of as seen, gonna have to be a pass because it's just a small hill giant.
Yeah, they smell bad.
Yeah. They're and just look at its head. Like there's nothing going on between those ears.
That's the thing that puts me off.
Yeah.
I don't like looking at ogre. It looks too real.
However, half ogre.
I still think pass.
I think half ogre is more along the lines of Smash because it's basically the same as a half orc really at this point.
I think
even more.
I think half ogres don't know how to wipe their ass.
Fair. I think the half ogre, like you've got the half that is the intelligent side, so I think you're at least 75% of a person.
Their int is 7.
I mean,
that's retarded.
I've met people with int 7,
and they're retarded.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I don't think it's offensive to say I don't want to fuck a mentally handicapped person.
Oh no. So next we have the Oni.
Wow, you fucking moved on from that one, didn't you?
Yeah.
You coward. But yeah, Oni. Okay, I've seen some sexy ass Oni in the wild, as in other media, not in real life. This particular incarnation of the Oni, I don't know actually. Like, give it tits. Its face is too off-putting for me. I'll pass on this.
I'm also on the fence.
I wasn't on the fence. I was very definitive.
Yeah. You're definitive on Smash. Sorry, on Pass. Why do I always get it wrong?
Like, clutch, I probably could, but, like, look at it. Look at them eyes.
Yeah, I'm also on the page of could rather than would, so that makes it pass, really, doesn't it?
It's up to you. It's your fucking logic, bud.
Yeah, we're on the page of could rather than would, so, yeah, pass as well. Next one is the ooze.
Alright, listen, there's quite a few oozes, and I'll put it this way. I'd probably fuck the ones that wouldn't instantly melt my cock, but other than that...
Yeah, we've all seen Monster Musume. Yeah, like even the fact that these can't turn into ladies. Yeah. I think the ochre jelly with its pseudopod, it's just got this little... It can just create a little tentacle that can just give you a bit of strange, you know?
Right, I know Grey Ooze is definitely out.
Yeah.
engulf. I don't know if gelatinous cube is technically acidic.
It immediately starts digesting you. Like, look at the things that are in there. The only things that have survived are bones and swords and shields.
But it might take a while.
As soon as you're in, you take 3d6 acid damage, which is the amount of health that a commoner has.
Okay.
Yeah, like...
I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Yeah, it kills a commoner every round. It'll take 6 seconds for you to be digested.
Man, one of the best things about the Yoka jelly, apart from the fact that it's not corrosive, is you could convince it to split, have many.
Yeah. Or, well, you could force it to split, but it would be nicer if you could just convince it, yeah.
If I get 2 equally sized piles, I can pretend I'm fucking a pair of tits.
You do it by slashing damage. Oh, my mind went to, you take a slash, and... Oh, no. That's why it's an ochre jelly.
And we're on to orcs, which, I don't know about you, Rick, but orcs being grey in D&D world don't sit right with me.
I get it, but also I think that makes them kind of more appealing. Like, I kind of like the grey orcs, and then you got the blue orc.
I don't give a shit from a Smash Pass perspective. I'm just saying orcs are meant to be green.
Oh, like, yeah, I feel that. Well, like in Warcraft, you've got brown orcs or red orcs at one point, and then after a certain point, all orcs are green, and they have the lore reason of they're infected by demon green energy, but and then in Warhammer, it's because green is a better color. It's more marketable.
But yeah, I don't think there's any point in going through each and every orc subtype, because it's just, would you fuck an orc? And yes, I would fuck a female orc in a heartbeat. I'm subscribed to Orc34 on Reddit. Yeah,
orc is just pages and pages of smash. Next one, I think, is the Otug.
I would have said oita, but
well, the Y comes after the T, so...
Yeah, but other languages are weird.
Otuge. Yeah, pass.
I also think it's a pass. However, again, I've said this many times during the Smash and Pass series, I think this one would appeal to the Vor fans.
Yep. Next one is the Owl Bear.
I mean, pass, it's a bear with an owl face.
Yeah. Also pass. Like, even... Well, okay, it's even got 3 int, so definitely no.
Well, again, we did establish in the first episode of this that everything passes the Harkness test in that it can consent, and it is intelligent.
Yeah, so low intelligence is a case of how learned they are, not how actually capable they are. So next is P with the Pegasus.
Yeah, I don't like Hussy.
I made an exception for the Centaur because they have a human face and can emote their hopes, dreams, wants and needs.
Well, again, I told you when we did the fucking Centaur that it all depends where it is, and I'm convinced that a Centaur has it in the horse part and not the human part.
Yeah. I find it weird that the Pegasus can understand like multiple languages but can't speak. So I think the Pegasus would make a real good bro, but not a fantastic partner. So I'm going to pass on this one. Next one is the Periton.
Look, I'm just saying. I think we both are aware of Swiftwind.
Yeah. Did somebody say Swiftwind?
No. But yeah, the Periton, which...
It's just worse.
You know what? I think this creature would be very delicious, but I don't want to fuck
it. Maybe.
Speaking of creatures I don't want to fuck, Piercer.
Yeah, pass. I don't even want to eat this.
It's a fucking honor hole, but a risky one.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. Let's pass on the Piercer. Next one, the Pixie.
I think I've already made my stance quite clear, considering what question we had before this started.
Yeah, double smash.
It's one of those where, like, unironically, it's not my favourite thing in hentai, but something I enjoy in hentai is when you have a pixie-sized character and they're like, this will never fit. Oh, I know, I'll just wank you off with my entire body, and I'm like, yeah, because that can't work in real life.
Yeah, improvise, adapt, overcome.
Wow, Bear Grylls will be proud.
Well, because even a height-challenged lady is not so small as to not fit, you know?
Well, yeah, no shit. That's why I said it's impossible. Like, I'm not going to start putting fucking spiders on my dick. Because that's the size I'm talking about. There is no human that is that size.
Yeah, you're not.
Don't even fucking go there. Whatever you were gonna think of.
No. But yeah, Pixie, double smash. Next one, the Pseudo Dragon.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Because I think it could do. I think it could do the same thing that a Pixie can do. It's just I don't know if it'd be quite as pleasant because it looks quite rough.
Yeah. I think we're on the same page here. As it's got the Pixie energy and also the dragon horny, and I think that could be a good combo. And yeah, I think we're both on maybe. It's a fence tending towards maybe yes. Next one, Purple Worm.
That's another honor hole that you just don't like.
And this one's gargantuan.
Oh, it's not an honor hole then. Fuck. Yeah, no, this one's for the Vor fans, and I'm gonna hard pass.
Yeah, this is Vor fans in the extreme, so yeah, pass for me as well. Next one, the Quaggoth.
Maybe?
Yeah, this one looks like it's just trying to look intimidating.
Does it? Because it's fucking up.
It looks like fucking. It looks like Jack Nicholson.
Okay, pass. You've ruined it. Good job. Man, that's the only entry for Q.
Yeah, that's why I said we're doing an extra letter today, folks.
Well, yeah, but that's because of other reasons.
Yeah. Well, yeah, because the alphabet doesn't divide into 4 evenly.
6. 5 even. 5, 6, A, B, C, D, E, F. Yeah, we've been doing 6. Today we're doing 7.
Okay. Yeah, okay. 4 episodes rather than 7 entries per episode.
Well, I wasn't thinking it from that perspective. Leave me alone.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Smash on the Quaggoth, even though it does look like Jack Nicholson.
It looks like he's taking a shit and all.
Oh, he's just hunchbacked. But yeah, next one is the Rakshasa.
I mean, I fucked the Were-Tiger, and this is just that with extra steps.
Yeah.
Isn't this also a doppelganger?
Yes, they are. They're like super doppelgangers. They're, if your campaign has a Rakshasa, then you can't trust anyone, because anyone could just be the Rakshasa.
Yeah, during our... you had a bit of a moment of clarity during our most recent campaign, going, immediately when I even hinted there was a doppelganger, because we spoke about it not too long ago on a different edition of the podcast. You were like, oh, it might be a Rakshasa because we spoke about it recently, and I'm like, oh, I'm not that mean, it's just a doppelganger. I made it weak as piss because I did intend for it to be a one-on-one combat with whoever decided to do it, and yeah, funny enough, it was quite easy to beat because I wasn't sure if it'd be a spellcaster who fought him or not. Yep,
it was ready for anyone, and we just turned out to be the strong fighty spellcaster.
Well, not really. It was Einkill, which Warlock.
Yeah, he's strong and fighty, like.
Yeah, but he kept, but he didn't. He wasn't strong and fighty. He kept running away and casting spells from afar.
Yeah, fair enough.
Like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you made it sound like he was a paladin going toe to toe.
Nah, he's a laser cleric. But yeah,
you're familiar with this next edition.
Yeah, also on Smash Rakshasa. Next one, the Remoraz, and that's a challenging wank. Yeah, it's going to be a pass from me.
Wow, you say something once and then you just keep repeating it.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's a pass from me because I don't think you could even fuck this creature.
It's just a massive fucking long prawn snake. Yeah, let's not.
It's also both cold. It's cold, freezing cold on the outside, but boiling hot on the inside.
Yeah, it's like magma ice. Yeah.
It's also not a very attractive creature. No. To be blunt.
No.
Also, they are not as challenging to a fucking party of 6 level 8 characters as I was hoping.
Nothing is as challenging to a party of 6 as you would hope.
Tell that to Kobold Fight Club.
Yeah. Action economy is king. Next one is the Revenant.
Yeah, pass.
I'm gonna have to go with Smash because it's just a vampire with.
Look at the picture they've given. It looks undead as fuck.
But it's still a human.
All right, you do you, bro. It's gonna stink of fucking corpse. Ugh.
But yeah, they also can if they get tired of their body, they can just like off themselves and then just regenerate and rejuvenate.
Okay.
So they can just reform. I don't think they.
But it inhabits and animates corpses. It's always corpses.
It's itself.
No,
it's always itself.
Rejuvenates. When the Revenant's body is destroyed, its soul lingers. After 24 hours, soul inhabits and animates another corpse on the same plane of existence and regains all its hit points.
Okay.
I'm just saying, it's always animates a corpse.
Fair enough.
Pass from me, dog. Like, it's no Zombina from Monster Musume. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I'm still going with Smash though, because it's a bunch of interesting experiences that you can have with the same one person.
You're gonna get maggots on your knob.
Next one is a rock
lobster. Yeah, it's a giant bird. What do you want from me?
Yeah, it's a pass. It's a big fucking eagle or peregrine or whatever. Just big old bird.
That being said, I am tempted to make you fuckers fight like a flock of these.
Oh yeah, because they're already gargantuan. They've got 28 strength. That's almost as much of a storm giant.
Spoiler.
Yeah. With their 29.
Fuck me, 248 hit points. Maybe I shouldn't make you fight more than one of these. And then again, I'm also thinking of Einkill.
Yeah, just give us one of these and a giant lobster, and then that's the gag.
Yeah, that's the fight. Onto a roper.
Yeah, the roper.
I'm really okay with tentacles. I really am. But look at it.
Yeah. Say what you want about contentacles. The thing that they're attached to has to be at least cute, and this ain't.
That being said,
this is another one of the.
Go on, sorry.
Like you say, this is another one for the vor fetishists.
I was going to say, that being said, I did say I'd fuck Krakens, so.
Yeah, but the Krakens are they've got a lot more about them, and no two Kraken are alike. They like modifying their bodies in interesting ways, so part of the joy of the Kraken is seeing what they've done with themselves, and they will be quite happy to talk you through all of it.
You've put more thought into this than I did.
Yeah. So yeah, I think double pass for the roper, isn't it?
Yeah. Like again, if it was 10,
if it had an uwu face, maybe a different answer.
Well, not even, because it's still just a rock.
Yeah, it's
a rock with a fuck ton of teeth.
Yeah, it's a stalagmite with one eye, teeth, and Davy Jones tentacles, and it's not fun. It's not fun. Next one is the rust monster.
Don't you mean rust monster?
Is that the one that's going to be alongside the rock?
Right, I mean, yeah, I could get away with it. It's only a half a challenge rating, and I think this would be useless against your party because almost all of you have magical shit.
Yep. My armor is non-magical.
Oh, big whoop! You fucking buy a new one next bloody trip to the town.
Yeah, but it doesn't help me against the rock once it's dissolved.
Yeah, I guess, but I don't know.
Yep. So yeah, I'm going on pass on the rust monster because it's just a giant fucking bed bug.
That's worse than a bed bug. It looks like a flea.
Yeah.
It is a pass from me as well. Although I am surprised to see it's medium because you do expect creatures to look like that to be tiny.
Yep, it's one of those. They're either really tiny or really massive, and medium is just this weird thing where you don't expect something to fall in between the two extremes. You know?
Yeah, like medium. Like this could be the size of a dog.
Yeah. I think dogs are small, but yeah, it could be the size of like a Shetland pony.
Oh, a wolf.
Yeah, a dire wolf. Yeah. Salhagen is the next one.
Yeah, we're on S, which is our final letter for today, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting that they bothered to put the U in because in Final Fantasy they've gotten rid of that.
Yeah. I think that's because it's been transliterated twice. It went into Japanese, then back into English, and the person transliterating it back into English didn't know that they were meant to have another U.
No, either way.
U at all.
It hardly matters. That being said, these are not cute.
They're not cute.
Even if it had tits and a vag, I don't think I could fuck this thing.
Yeah, it's and then there's some extra entries. There's a baron and a priestess. Well,
the priestess doesn't look. We only get a sketch of the priestess, and it does not look good.
It doesn't look any better than the baron.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on all of these, dog.
Yeah, pass on the Solhagen. Like, these are what you should be getting from fish people, so...
Oh, yeah, this is what you get if you go to Innsmouth.
Yeah. Next one is the salamander.
First up is the fire snake.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, assuming it didn't burn me to death, yeah.
Yeah, it's just a less leggy dragon.
Yeah, but the thing, heated body, 1d6 fire damage by touching it.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, you'd need to down a potion.
Yeah, you would. Yeah. And coming off from the fire snake is the salamander,
which has got an even stronger heated body effect. However, I would definitely bang this.
Yeah, it's basically just it's a redhead naga. So yeah, I think it's a double smash on the salamander and the fire snake. Yeah, I said yes for dragon, so I think it's going to have to be yes for the fire snake.
Yeah. Next up is the satyr.
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice.
I mean, yeah, it's a smash because satyrs are already horny fucks, but now they're your preferred gender. It's like, yeah, okay, you're probably never leaving. You might die of dehydration. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Or the mother of all hangovers.
Yeah, they'll try to rehydrate you with wine. They want to make sure you're having a good time.
Yeah. They don't care if you remember it or not, though.
No.
Next up, we got
double smash out here.
Oh, absolutely. Next up, we got the scarecrow. It's got to be a pass.
As presented, I think it's got to be a pass. It's just Oogie Boogie with sticks.
To be fair, I prefer sticks to bugs.
Oh yeah, totally. But they also don't feel good. Man, I got the quote over the weekend of everybody can look at anything in this room and already knows what it would feel like to lick it.
What the fuck is that from?
It's just from like we were talking about like I spent part of the weekend in the company of a baby who kept putting things in his mouth, and the conversation went to apparently we've done that so much as a child that everybody knows what everything would feel like to lick.
Okay,
just by extrapolation.
But I'm just saying. You said that it reminds me of the quote, which made me think it was from something and not just something you said to your friends.
No, it was a quote from the weekend, and it was an interesting thought, and it might have been a quote from somewhere else, but she said it, and I thought it was fun.
Oh, that's fine. It's just usually when people say it's a quote, it's a well-known thing and not something between you and your mates.
Yeah. Next one in Team S is the Shadow, and I think this is an auto pass because I don't think it has a body.
I also think it's a pass because I don't know what you'd fuck.
And it's one of the most dangerous creatures in D&D because it can just reduce your strength to 0 and then you're dead.
Didn't Chris make us fucking fight one of these in session 1 of his thing?
Maybe.
No, maybe not, because look at its resistances.
Yeah, the resistance, yeah. Well, it's resistant rather than immune. The only immunities are things that you're not probably going to be trying at level 1.
I guess, but like 16 health with resistance to fucking... It'd take forever to kill this fucking thing.
That's just 32 health, really.
Which is a lot for level fucking 1.
Yeah. I guess it's basically... it's meant to be the one and only thing that you fight, and it's basically the boss for that session.
Yeah, except if you go by Kobold Fight Club.
Oh, if you go by Kobold Fight Club, it's challenge 1/2, which is nothing. And it's also, if you happen to have the nuke, if you have Radiant, then it's gone. But if you don't, then you got a challenge.
But yeah.
Double pass on Shadow.
The only interesting thing is that it's amorphous and can move through a space as narrow as 1 inch wide without squeezing, which might be fun times if you like that sort of thing.
And then it drains your strength.
Well, yeah, it just hits your prostate a bunch.
Yeah, and drains your strength. Yeah.
Shambling Mound. Like, it's just like, do you want to do something with Poison Ivy, but without the benefit of having Poison Ivy around?
Yeah.
I think if it was slightly cuter looking, it would be a smash, and considering Shambling Mounds don't have a defined form, yeah, fuck it, I'd give it a go, assuming it wasn't trying to kill me and was just trying to pleasure me.
Yeah, because I think they can have a bunch of different flavors of plant in there, so it can probably rearrange itself into something more fun.
The only thing the only thing that concerns me is all-consuming devourers.
Yeah, like you can even see in the picture, like there's this person of indeterminate gender just been eaten by the Shambling Mound and just has their face and a hand poking out.
Yeah, they look like they might be trying to struggle out, but you can't really tell.
Yup.
Yeah,
yeah.
Smash, assuming you survive the encounter.
Yeah, I think it's one of those of
Smash, assuming they just want
give it a go.
Assuming they just want your seed and not your flesh.
Oh yeah.
See what I did there?
The next one is the Shield Guardian.
I think we've got the same problem we have with the golems. There's nothing there.
This one looks so much cooler though.
Yeah, it looks cooler, but there's nothing there.
Yeah, fair enough.
You can do what you want. Like maybe you can fucking attach an hole to it, but I'm gonna pass.
The fact that it's bound to an amulet and only obey someone with the amulet means that you're running into consent issues even with the Harkness test.
Again, assume everything is consenting, because otherwise everything gets muddy.
Yeah, it's always very muddy. So I'm looking between the legs and you can see air through the other side. Yeah, there's nothing there. It's got to be passed.
What was it? The Helmed Horror. You were like, oh yeah, smash. Until I very promptly argued that I'm pretty sure that the goo that you're seeing is just there so the artist can show you, and the idea is that there isn't anything in between the armor pieces.
Yep.
But yeah, next up's going to be a weird fucking one, because I'm pretty sure it has to be an auto pass both.
Yeah, it's an auto pass. No matter how much we enjoy the characters of Sands and Papyrus, it's going to be an auto pass for the Skelly Bob.
I think if you like something in your bum, you could probably do something with a bone. But look what it's attached to.
Yeah, it's a bunch of cheeky fingers that are all detachable, but that's about it.
Yeah, you made it even worse. But the next one is an entire race of Slardy.
Yep.
Which
these are what the Slan are based off of, obviously.
Okay, well, we've got the red Slard, the blue Slard, the green Slard, and the deaf Slard. Wait, not deaf, Grav.
The grey. It's just grey. Okay. Grey Slard.
Sorry, I assumed it was deaf, but here's the thing: is in the fucking monster manual, it's so fucking blurred the word grey and Slard underneath that one. But yeah, assuming these creatures are female, I think the only one that's a dubious one is blue.
Yeah, and that's just because it's massive. I think these are all, like you say, mostly smashes. There is a death Slard as well. That's right at the bottom.
They have a picture of it? Oh no, not the death one.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, the Death Slard is, I think, a nope. I think it's weird that it's not undead, but oh well.
I think it's a necromancer, isn't it?
Yeah, it's got fear, fly, fireball, tongues, detect thoughts, invisibility.
It's a shape. I don't know why it's called a death slard. Maybe because it inflicts death.
Yeah, it inflicts death. It is said that the sword of death can inflict death.
But yeah, pass on death and pass on the tadpole. Can't. Oh wow, it's literally xenomorphs according to the sketch.
Huh.
Look at slard tadpole, the stat block, and to the left of it you got something. Well, you got a chest burster.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Yeah. Let's pass on the tadpole.
Well, it's going to be a pass on a tadpole anyway, because despite our own comfort level of us going assuming it consent and be at the age of consent naturally by being able to consent, it's definitely a baby, so no.
Yeah, we like the sketch is just it being born. Yeah, so nope.
Yeah, so for me it's a pass on blue, death, and tadpole, but I probably would red, green, and grey. You?
Next one is the Spectre.
It's going to be a pass, assuming it's in that form at all times.
It's pass asterisk, because the poltergeist is a variant, and the poltergeist by definition can do touching things.
Yeah, but I'm looking at actions and the word life drain.
Yeah. And the poltergeist instead of life drain has forceful slam and telekinetic thrust.
Oh yeah, what can it do with that?
Well, both of them sound like that's what she said. But so yeah, I'm gonna go pass on the Spectre and smash on the poltergeist.
I'm going to pass both because even though the ghost was cute, these seem a bit more malevolent, shall we say.
Yeah, I get you. Because they got the Beyond Redemption thing of no rest or redemption awaits them. They are doomed to the material plane. Its only end is oblivion.
Fun.
Man, that's grim. That's grim. Let's move on.
We're on to not one, but two different type of sphinx.
Yeah, we've got the Androsphinx and the Gynosphinx. So, based entirely on the fact that they are literally the male and female.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. You never heard of gynoid?
No, I get that, but andro to me implies androgynous.
Okay, so andro means male and gyno is female.
So why the fuck is it androgynous?
Because it's got gyno in it as well. It's both andro, gyno.
Okay, but the only time I've ever heard I've heard gyno because gynecologist, but
yeah,
I've only ever heard the prefix andro in androgynous. So you can probably forgive me a little bit.
Oh, totally. I absolutely sympathise with anyone who thinks that it means that, because it feels like it should from every other thing that we know that we've stolen from other languages, like television. Like,
I just remembered a great wrestling story. Oh, fuck.
Go ahead.
There's a wrestler called Goldust, fucking legend in the business, where when he got pitched his character, Vince McMahon clearly didn't know, plus still doesn't probably, knew what the fuck the word androgynous meant, and he phoned up Dustin Rhodes, Goldust, and said, listen, we're going to make you be Goldust. It's like, okay, cool, so what's my gimmick? You're going to be a little bit androgynous, which, by the way, I don't think you can be a little bit. You either are or you aren't.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. And Goldust was desperate for a job, and he was like, yeah, okay, let's fucking do this. He puts the phone down, immediately goes to a dictionary, and then he reads the definition, and he goes, oh, no.
Well.
To his credit, I think that character could not have been done by another performer.
Sure.
But, yeah, also I'm pretty sure they didn't really make him androgynous so much as a creepy sex pervert, which...
Okay.
Which is kind of par for the course for 90s WWE.
Yeah. All of the subtlety of a sledgehammer.
And also well, they actively called him I'm not going to repeat the word, but a slur for homosexuals several times on TV. So
speaking of, we've got Sprite coming up after this, but yeah, let's.
Okay.
Well, I assume you were going to say fairy, but
it's another F word. Okay. That is much more offensive to that community.
For fairy.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, it's kind of a moot point discussing gender because I don't want to fuck either of them.
Man, it's a shame because sphinxes are cool, but it is just a lion.
in the context of this book, which is what we're limited to, that's all it is, with wings.
Yeah, it's a winged lion with a fuck ton of intelligence. Again, great friend, terrible partner.
I think that what would happen here is that I would, if it was like, okay, you got a choice, you got to answer 3 riddles or you got to fuck me to get that pass. If you fail the riddles, I will kill you. I'd be like, I'll take the fucking, I'm not risking it.
Yeah.
Like, it's not not a wouldn't so much as couldn't.
Yeah. Can I change my answer after the first riddle? No. Okay. Well, we're going down.
I know it's a classic post at this point, but I do like the old joke of what has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs at midday, and 3 legs in the evening. And the answer is the guy just goes, "Oh, I don't know, one of those newfangled Pokemon. There's so many these days." And the Sphinx just goes, the Sphinx is just like, you know what? That's fair. There's like 800 of those things. You can go. I'm sure everyone has seen that comic by now.
So yeah, moving on from the Sphinx Eye, the Sprite.
I mean, yeah, I'd fuck a pixie and a fairy.
Yeah, this is just another one of those. Yeah. So let's go with it. Let's go with this double smash. Yeah, Succubi and Incubi.
Yeah, we're just gonna ignore the Sturge.
Oh yeah, the Sturge is on the same page. Yeah, Sturge.
Well, look at
Pass. Yeah, it's the majestic sea flap with a head. Yeah, let's pass on that one. Yeah, Succubi and Incubi.
I mean,
I think these are auto smash, aren't they?
Assuming you survive the encounter. Because these creatures, it's a common myth that they sustain themselves off sex. It's actually no, they sustain themselves off of your life force. They use sex to entice you into a situation where they can steal it.
Yes.
So yeah, assuming you survive the encounter, big old smash.
Yeah, auto smash. Auto smash.
They are literally designed for it.
Yeah.
But man, we're going to have an interesting time when we rejoin, considering the first entry for T.
Oh yeah. I've already scrolled away from it, but yeah, T is going to be.
It's going to start as Tarask. Yeah. Spoiler for next time.
Yeah, next time we're starting with the big lad. But it's time to get into our little wrap-up. So, out of all of the ones seen today, do you have a favourite moment?
Favourite monster, you mean?
Favourite monster.
It's a real coin flip between Pixie and Sprite because, again, unfortunately, we started the day talking about interspecies reviewer, so it's in my head. And, yeah. Oh, yeah. But yeah, what about you?
Here's the thing. My favourite one, not for a partner, is the Shield Guardian.
But yeah, we're talking about smashing, Rick.
But if we're talking about smashing, it's going to be the Rakshasa.
Yeah. Rick, hashtag not a furry, is a furry.
When have I ever said that I'm not a furry?
Well, I'm a big fan of Helltaker, and that comic will always live rent-free in my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can't really do the other wind-down stuff, so for this particular show, what we like to do is we just pretty much dwell on, hey, who gets to Super Smash? We could do Super Pass, but I feel like we pass less frequently, and I can't remember the passes as well.
Yeah, I think both of us Super Pass the Mimic, but in fact, we basically Super Pass anything that was just a literally beast, so like anything that was a bug.
We didn't really get much bugs this episode.
Yeah. And did we do an MVP, or is that basically just rolled up into the favourite monster?
I mean, that's all it is.
Yeah.
Do the outro, damn it.
Yeah, so if you liked the episode, down on YouTube we got the comment section, and if you're not listening on YouTube and coming by one of the many audio platforms, you have the email address, which would go to
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com. Once again, that is nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Yeah, and it's going to be a goodbye from me. Thank you for listening. If you've made it this far, as always, you are our favourite people. Join us again for another nonsense review, nonsense retrospective, non-stop review, and sometimes an extra credit.
We don't do that no more. Bye, guys.